Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Procise. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down carry for Procise.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 49, check 49. 22. 58. Hey, Delta.
Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Watch my board. You must be getting tired of seeing. Ready, set up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll toss it out to Carson. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards on the ground. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
On 1st down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Bang, bang. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's get it.
Got it. Back 25.
All day, baby, all day. Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, express.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later.
It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 82 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Here we go. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Let's go, baby.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Seahawks 6.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
20, 61, matchbox, right.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Wait.
Here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
25! Check!
I can't believe they even let you play.
Protein spill! Hey, check!
Check 13! 57 to Mike.
Hey, Rick Lance! Get up!
On 3rd down, Ryan. This is caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Let's go!
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Gun!
57.
Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
No. Off.
39.
Check. Hey, check.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Get ready.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 50, huh?
39.
50. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, check.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Watch the curls. Here we go. 50. Mike.
Let him go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
51, Sam. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Jim. You go tight.
Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Matt Bryant set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
There you go. Alert flare.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now this throw caught left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
A gain of 22 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Wilson, and he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Falcons 29, Seahawks 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Left side complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
29, Seahawks 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go one more. Check. Right. Right there.
To throw again. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Blue 80.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, white.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Now Ryan on second down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Wait, check. Don't be scared of it.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Connects with Sanu right side. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
First and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 54. Come off the ball.
Hey, South.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. That Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets past one man. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Davis now to return it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam.
Here's Ryan to throw. And this is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Hey, South. Got. Hey, Foxtrot. Get up.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Alert.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards of 1st down. On 1st down, it's Carson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
14, buddy.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
'54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Check, check. Go, go. Ready to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Falcons.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
21.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
54 Mike. 21.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Got it.
Mike 54. Who that? Who that? 54's Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 53 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
14.
Check out.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Wilson now on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
45,
45, Mike.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
59, ready. Flag 25. 25 tonight. I'm not ready. Ready to go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught by Sanu. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25.
54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Check.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe him.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the season.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Got it. Mike 25.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Shift.
Hey, sprint plans.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you felt
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 12 yards there and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On first down, it's Freeman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gun.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Hey, Tuesday.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He can't hang.
Hey, I-7.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. Check, 59. Mike 5'9".
To throw is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80.
Mike 54. Right here, right here.
Base.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ricky.
51. Good job. Let's go.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.